Welcome everybody to this exclusive interview with High Fashion Pressure. I'm your host, Justice. Today we're going to be speaking to my man, Will Harrington, founder and creator of Harrington&Co. What's going on, my brother?
How you? Guy.
All right,
great,
man.
I'm great.
First, before we get into anything fashion related, man, I want to say congratulations, man, on your union with your wedding and reception, man. That thing was nice, man. Appreciate the invitation, man. That was love, man. That was real love, man. That was to be there and celebrate Black love to that degree with you, man. I appreciate the invitation, brother. So, before we jump into anything, let's let the people know where you're from and where you grew up at.
Oh man, I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, man. West Side, Wilson Homes, Roger Gardens area,
Okay.
I lived out north before, lived out south before once in my life, lived out the section before, but I'm from the west side, man.
Oh, so you bounce around a little bit, but your home was West Trenton.
Right. That's right.
No doubt. Yeah. So listen, let's dive right into it, man. So when did you first fall in love with fashion? And how did you get started? What made you want to become a fashion designer?
Oh, I fell in love with fashion as a kid between my father and my older brother Rob. Like my father, he was like a hard worker, a uniform type guy, like driving trucks, out in the field. But when he actually got dressed, he throw the Stacy's on, Stacy Adams, Taylor slacks, suits, members only jackets, derbies, Apple Jacks,
Right.
Stuff like that. My older brother Rob, he was getting money, So he was more into what was going on, the Dapper Dan suits, When the Jordans first came out, he was buying me that shit. So I always looked at him like, whatever the rappers had on TV, my brother had that shit. So it was like, right. And then all the OGs in the hood, they was coming the same way, the ones that was getting to a bag, So it was real fluent, and I just took into it, man. I love to see fresh shit. As we would say when we was kids, yo, that's fresh.
Right.
It was actually like a given. It was just
kind of got inspired from
Right.
So when it comes to brands and everything, like what brands that you drew inspiration from, if any, local or high-end brands, what brands do you look at and say, I want to see my
Brand at that level. I'm trying to get my brand to that level. Like anything out there that caught your attention early on that inspired you?
Being that I like a lot of different fashion, I wouldn't say one in particular. I would say most of the ones I wear. Like, we could go back from when I was a kid, we could go back to two-tone Lees, We could go back to British Walkers, Wiley's and Bally's and all of that, all of that shit, man. That shit was just dope, so it ain't a particular one, because things change, trends change. I don't jump on every wave, but for the most part, I'm just in tune with most of the hot shit coming out.
So your creativity comes from your own vision, or are you more like a
Visionary
when it comes to fashion, or are you fashion forward, or are you more or less like
stuff from the old days or stuff you see.
Just basing off that.
Well, as far as what I've been doing over the years, I would say it's a little bit of past and present. So for instance, like this jacket I got on, this ain't a particular, this a new look. This a leather varsity jacket. It's custom, it's my brand, but people been wearing varsity jackets for decades. It's just as time went on over the years, people add different twists to them,
Right.
different designs or whatever, or if it's your personal brand like mine, these my patches on here, what I mean? So other than that, this ain't nothing new, but even with the newer looks, I'm in tune with it. I know what's going on.
There's not a lot of
original, but more or less remixing or a little bit of both.
That's a little bit of both.
Okay.
It's a little bit of both, definitely.
So the Harrington Company, the name, why you chose the Harrington Company?
actually, right, it really started out, I had used Flyboy.
Okay.
That was like that was like the artist.
Okay.
When I created the brand, Harringtonandco was always the company name. Flyboy was just like the artist on the stage, and Harringtonandco, the record label, and that's backing it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the Flyboy come from me, my man Ooh, my man Chrome. We did a record called Fifth Ave years ago, and it was fire. So we was like, we the Fifth Ave boys, because we wasn't saying it just because, like, Chrome mom building number on Mellon Street was 5. But right, but also we was wearing that shit. We really on Fifth Ave buying Pradas and Gucci and Louis and Dolce and Gabbana and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, we really was doing that shit, and my man mom building number was that, so. It was simple.
So, what's your journey been like from the very beginning, leading up to now? Like, that fashion industry, it can be as well, but it's really challenging. You know, you see like Kanye West, for example, right? You see his struggles and things he went through early on, even to now. But, you know, his breakthrough, the reward is always great.
Right.
So for you early on, what were some of your struggles and hurdles you had to overcome? Like, was there ever a time when you felt like, man, this is gonna shit up, or was it just
Was so all in, it was like no turning back, like.
let the people know?
Nah, I never felt that way.
Okay.
Like, it gets slow sometimes, but I think if it gets slow, I just feel like, yo, you ain't going hard enough. Because just in the city alone, I get love on all sides. It ain't my hood not just wearing my shit, but everybody still don't know. Because there's other brands out here, but I just feel like I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? And I know what I'm doing. I'm still open to learn things. I learn new stuff all the time with this business, but I like to dress. So I ain't just looking at it like a hustle. I'm gonna make some money. I ain't just looking at it like a hustle. I be super happy like when I see somebody hit me up to buy something from me, and they buying this because they want to go out tonight. Motherfuckers come holler at me because like they wearing my shit in the club or wherever they going, like it's Nike or it's Gucci or something. Niggas that have on $1,200 pair of sneakers with my jeans and my shirt on, or my hoodie, or you know what I'm saying. So you know what I mean, like.
That's gotta make a feeling.
Hell yeah, man! Like that's a dope feeling.
But I speak to a lot of different local designers, in particular like black designers, and a lot of them complain about the lack of support. So that's one of the
Different areas where your brand, right?
Right.
But was it ever a time you felt like you wasn't getting the proper support that you deserve? And how did that make you feel if there was a time?
Well, you know Trenton is small, but it be big city stuff going on in Trenton, like be big city shit going on. And it's competitive. Trenton always been competitive. I think the crack era made Trenton competitive. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Like, so like, you got mad brands in Trenton, but I feel as though it's a difference between a clothing line and a brand.
Why is that?
Because like, a clothing line, you consistent. You consistent. You know, you changing with the seasons, with the looks. A brand is more like you could just slap a name on something and say, yo, this da 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 da. You feel me? But you not evolving. You just selling t-shirts with a name on it. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, you got merch brands that make millions because they stick into one topic. But with me, I'm not just a t-shirt or just a hoodie guy. You know what I mean? I might come out with a suit on one day. You know what I'm saying? I might come out one day, you know, distressed denim leather varsity jacket. You know what I mean? Like, so I ain't in the box.
Okay.
But far as support, it, like I said, it's ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be tripping, bro. I don't trip.
Why not?
Because it's the passion.
Maybe you're putting so much passion into it, and it's not a return on that passion. Whereas that.
But see, that's the thing. I always get a return on my passion.
Okay.
So I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? If I go drop a bag with a manufacturer, I treat it like when I was in the street game. I got to flip. But I know my product dope.
Okay.
I know it's dope. So I know niggas that like dope shit, they gonna buy my shit. I already know. Like, people can say, oh, he kind of cocky. Nah. I'm putting out some dope shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's always haters. Who are we without them? Who are we without them? You got loud haters, you got silent haters. You know, I invite them all. Because see, me coming from where I'm from, I know who hating. Guess what? That shit don't get me mad. I'm smiling, I'm laughing. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing something I love to do. I ain't looking at it like, oh, I'm gonna get this many, I'm gonna knock it off, then I'm gonna go buy a little car. Nah, I got a car. Oh, I'm gonna sell this many, and I'm gonna go drop a deposit and put the rollie on their way. I ain't doing that. And if I want a rollie, I can go get one. But nah, I'm looking at the big picture. Like, I'm trying to go to like warehouse status. You know what I mean? Full staff. You know what I mean? I'm able to put my niggas on. You know what I mean? And hire people from the community. That's how I'm looking at it.
You're scaling.
Right, that's how I'm looking at it.
When it comes to, I'm glad you touched on that. So when it comes to your scaling your pricing, your material, your fabric, like, how do you come up with your pricing? Like, what
enables you to set the pricing at a certain level, like even your fabric and everything like that? Are you home with a whiteboard and you writing stuff down, or are you looking at other brands and their pricing?
Are you trying to be competitive?
Certain brands, or are you just winging it based upon your flip, your investment, your return on your investment?
So in the beginning, right, when I first really started dealing with manufacturing, like you got to know fashion etiquette. So I can't give you low quality and throw a high number. I got standards, and I'm not gonna sell you nothing that I won't wear. So when I'm dealing with manufacturers, like, I'm looking for the best quality, and the best quality get pricey. Just as me getting my creativity out there, like, to have a manufacturer make it. When I start throwing questions at them about panels and GSM and stuff like that, like, we gotta be on the same page. So if I start throwing certain fashion etiquette at them and my ideas ain't bouncing back and forth with you, you ain't gonna be the manufacturer for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this right here, this is top quality. This is up there with, you know, if you wanna say a Hell Star or any of them, yeah. Know what I'm saying? 400 GSM. These panels on here.
So that's my next question. So, like, say for example, someone new in the fashion game, right? They maybe you inspired them. Maybe they sit home and they looked at your brand early on. They say, I want to do that, and they new to the game. What would be like a best piece of advice you can give them? Because a lot of people don't know fashion etiquette, GSM. I don't even know what that is. You know, you just said that. I'm still trying to figure out what that is.
Square meter.
Okay, cool. So, how'd you even come up? Where'd you get that knowledge from? Did you study that? Did you go to class, take a class? Like,
nah, I got that. I got a lot of my etiquette from watching the people who did it.
Okay.
And on, you know, urban brands that did it, and they very successful. You know what I'm saying? So, me just grabbing fabrics too.
Okay.
And feeling the difference in how they feel.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? Thread count on certain materials is major.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, You got brands out here, the big brands, they be cheating, bro.
Yeah.
They be cheating.
How so? They winning.
You know how you can't tell, you know how you can say, people would say you can't tell nobody how to price their stuff.
Right.
They be having like, they threading be messed up. I'm talking about a pair of $800 shorts. The threading might be messed up inside, and the buyer, the consumer don't know this.
Okay.
They don't know this stuff. You know what I mean? They don't know that the material cheap. They don't know the GSM is low. And you paying $800 for a pair of basketball shorts. You know what I'm saying? People don't know this, like, it might only cost them $10, $20 to make an item, but they telling you they want $1,200.
Right.
But that all goes back into who's endorsing it.
Right.
You know, they got the funds to get big artists or sports figures to wear it, because the way it is now, everything is about the visual. So if I put this on Will Smith before I actually drop it on my online store, guess what? I could say, and Will Smith wear it and it go public, I could say, yo, that's $1,200. Guess what? People gonna pay that because Will Smith in it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
But then what you know now is a lot different than what you knew in the beginning when you first started. So back to what I was asking, if someone new was coming into the game and they went to you, you know, as a mentor or something like that, what would be the first piece of advice you would give them?
My first question would be to them, I'm gonna ask a question.
Okay, that's fair.
What make you wanna be in the fashion business? What make you wanna sell clothes?
Okay.
And depending on how they respond to that, gonna let me know where they going at,
All right.
pretty much.
Okay.
Cause you can't look at it, you could hustle it, but if you really trying to go to the next level with it, as it being your own clothing line or your own brand, you gotta really you gotta put your heart into it like anything else. You do.
So
Harrington and Company, right? The brand itself, where do you see the brand at in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh, I see it being next level.
When you say next level, athletes, musicians, actors,
Absolutely.
brand? Okay.
Absolutely, because with any business, it's how you market it, and it's also how the brand itself moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you putting yourself around people that matter? Are you putting yourself around people that count? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it don't always, people always think like, oh, if I give a free shirt to Memphis Bleak or Damon Dash or somebody, I'ma shake. That don't mean nothing, yo. That don't mean nothing, because it depends how you no homo, how you bond with the celebrity.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends how you bond with them when you meet them or interact with them. You know what I mean? Like, you could get something to somebody in there, wear it, and they won't even shout you out or tag you. So if you don't catch it, you might miss the moment. So if they post it, because obviously if they post it, they like it, it's dope.
Right.
And they don't tag you, you gotta screenshot that picture and repost it like, yeah, da-da-da-da-da, you feel me? Wearing whatever, you know, your product.
Right.
You know, but.
So let's jump into these new hoodies you just dropped, because around the same time last year, you brought some hoodies out. And I bought a couple. This is a totally different direction that you went into.
Right.
And these right here are fire. You know, I can't wait to wear mine. So let's talk a little bit about the design. What inspired you to go this route?
Actually, I'm looking at the trends.
Okay.
Cause I ain't trying to go too far out the box of what's going on.
Okay.
So I'm looking at what's going on with the crop look.
Okay.
The distressed crop look. And I'm like, I gotta jump on that, cause this all I'm seeing.
Right.
So it's like, all right, I gotta get in streets. I gotta get the people something that they like.
Gotcha.
And I be collaborating sometimes with graphic design people. So I already got mad designs and logos already. So I tapped in with a guy, and he had like a silhouette of these.
For this design right here?
Right.
Front? Okay.
Cause this the motivation hoodie. Cause it has motivational quotes on it, as you can see. And
yeah, I'm checking that out now.
Right.
Never stop. Okay, never stop learning. Okay.
Never stop learning.
I ain't even peeped that out at first. Okay.
Yep. Never stop growing. But I gave him the ideas and I told him where I needed him to place them at on that hoodie. And he made it happen. And once I got all the files back, I went straight to production. And this is what we came up with. And the response that I've been getting in the streets is crazy.
Yeah, these are dope.
Yep.
See, a lot of, right now with fashion, you know, you see a lot of things being remixed, like from the 80s and 90s. So would you say Harrington, that's the route you're gonna take, or are you gonna be just like trend setting, or are you gonna do a little bit of mixture of both?
I'm gonna do a mixture of both, but my thing is staying in pocket. I gotta stay in pocket. Like, I don't wanna fall by the wayside. I don't wanna get caught on one trend and be stuck there. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I drop something and it sell out fast, and the people saying, yo, I want this, or they want it again, I gotta bring it back. But I'm still gonna move forward with the next season, because if the trend switch again, and this what the people want, I gotta make sure I get in there and be able to give them that. Because I'm not trying to miss that wave, not at all.
So when it comes to your business acting, right?
A lot of brick and mortar stores are kind of
slowing down, right? So your online presence has to be, you know, right
Absolutely.
there. So what are you doing for your online presence? Like, are you doing any pop-up shops soon, any more fashion shows? I know you had a fashion show just recently.
Right.
Anything like that in your future?
Well, I did a few pop-up shops that did pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I did
outside of your area. I'm talking
not
about like,
outside of my area yet. Not outside of my area yet, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I did a fashion show a while ago. It was okay. You know, I think it could have been better, but it was okay for what it was worth, because I had other brands involved, which it made it a dope show, and it brought a lot of awareness, because a lot of people that came in there, they was already big supporters of the brand, but I also gained new clients that they didn't know, like I was giving it up.
Local show, right?
Right. They didn't know, they was like, damn, I ain't know he was giving it up like that. So they started buying my product.
What's your plan
as far as going into other markets?
Like New York, Philadelphia, DC, Chicago, like other high fashion markets. What's your plan on breaking into those areas?
My plan for breaking into those areas is more so of giving them something that they never really seen. Like, damn, this how they doing it down there in Jersey? You know what I'm saying? Because Trenton, people know about Trenton. But I feel as though we got a few celebrities and stars came out of Trenton, but I feel as though our notoriety is more for the wrong shit. Like street gang shit and all that.
Right. Yeah.
And you know that's life, but I want them to see this. I want them to see that. I want them to see this and other future projects and things of that nature, you know, fashion, music, you know what I mean? Right, change the whole narrative, you know what I mean? Because we really a 7.5 mile gold mine, you know? You know? So that's how I look at it.
You know, I'm looking at these hoodies, man, and I'm saying to myself, like, wow, like you really doing something special right now, man. You know, in the next few years, hopefully we see your brand on everybody's back. I'm gonna turn my TV on, watch one of my favorite shows, and everybody wearing Harrington.
Absolutely.
I know that's your plan for your brand, you know.
Absolutely.
Scale it that high and everything like that. But for those that are not aware of the brand, you know, I want you to tell the people how you can be contacted, your social media handles, everything like that, you know, online information, so we can, you know, raise that awareness even higher. Outside of that Exit 7A.
No doubt, no doubt.
a lot of people take to it, you know, if they know about it, you know.
Absolutely.
So, I'm just telling people how you can contact and reach
Oh
you.
yeah, I'm always on IG, so y'all definitely could get at me at Harringtonandco _ on Instagram. I got a Shopify store. It's harringtonandco.shop. You can also tap in with me with Bentley _Tweezy on Instagram. You could tap in with me, Will Harrington on Facebook, Harrington and Co. And tap in, man. You know, you gonna see more heat dropping. You know, you're gonna see more content. There's a lot of big things in the making. You know what I mean? So just be on the lookout.
You plan on doing any custom work for the customers, like anything like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Just like this coat I got on, I'm not going to do custom work outside of Harrington and Co. though.
Okay.
So if you want like a custom varsity jacket, which is like I'm kind of popular for those, I can give you one of these, get you one of these with any color you want. You'll have your name inside, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be a 1-for-1. Nobody else will get your color.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely, yeah, all day. It gotta be serious, like, and you gotta put 50% deposit down. I'm gonna make it happen.
Okay. So that's any design or just.
So your previous designs, or you got stuff in the inventory that you can just kind of like custom?
Nah, custom stuff is that's, you gotta put an order in for that.
Okay.
Yeah, nope, it ain't. You can't just come in and grab nothing custom off the rack.
Gotcha. All right. Well, there you have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Mr. Will Harrington, Harrington and Company. You know, these hoodies are pressure, man. So, you know,
Appreciate it, man.
these things gonna sell off the shelf. I know they are, man.
Got the motivation hoodie right there. That's in J Hand.
And what's this one
You
right
got
here?
the nightlife hoodie right here.
Why is this nightlife?
You know, I named this the nightlife just because of, like, not only do you got, you know, the stripper chick right there, but you got the sparkles, you know what I mean? It got that black and purple vibe, like that nighttime vibe. You know
So you know, fashion tip. How you dressing this up right there? Like what you doing to this?
This right here, like me personally, like I throw on some black Harrington and Co. stack denim with this.
Okay.
You know, if I had a thermal on under it, I'll tuck my thermal, have a nice belt on.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if I wear like a t-shirt, I would just let the t-shirt hang, but I definitely have on some Harrington and Co. stack denim. You know, I might have, right. Just like everything I got on Harrington and Co. except this hat and these lambs. You know what I mean? You know, fit like that, I do it like that.
There you have it, my brother.
Yeah.
Harrington and Company, that's the brand. We're gonna do everything we can, my brother, to get you up to the next level where you need to be at. And I respect you, my brother, and much love to you, and I wish you all the best in all your future endeavors, my brother. All right?
Appreciate you.
Peace.
One.